Coming up next, it's a lightweight tilt between Conor McGregor and Nate Diaz. Well, enjoy him while he's here, folks, because you never know if this will be the last time we see Nate Diaz in the UFC with a fan base really as big as any fighter in the sport. Diaz is back tonight, and we're glad to see him.
Stockton, stand up. This guy has a cult following. He is one of the most interesting guys in the UFC because he has this sense that he really doesn't care to be here, but he also doesn't feel as comfortable anywhere but in the octagon. So it's a love-hate relationship with fighting for Nate Diaz. When he's happiest, when he's best, he's fighting in the UFC. A guy that boxes, unbelievable, but I think it's the attitude of Nate Diaz that has made him into one of the biggest stars that we've ever seen in the octagon.
He had a couple of life-changing paydays against Conor McGregor, the win at UFC 196, the majority decision loss at UFC 202.
Which to this day he says he won, right?
He thinks he won that fight. But one thing goes without saying, and I'll say it anyway, when Nate Diaz fights, the world is watching, and that is the case yet again here tonight. All right, so here he is, DC, the biggest superstar in mixed martial arts history, former two-division UFC champion Conor McGregor, and a lot of people thought maybe he wouldn't come back to the proving ground. He's got a lot to prove when it comes to his MMA legacy, and as such, McGregor returns to the octagon here tonight.
When you talk about Conor McGregor, you're talking about a star that transcends mixed martial arts. We've seen a lot of people come and go, but no one has ever reached the level of Conor McGregor. And you think he's just a talker. No, there is a ton of substance to everything that he does. From the moment he stepped into the octagon, he said what he was gonna do, and he eventually did it. From knocking guys out left and right to becoming a two-division champion, knocked out Jose Aldo, knocked out Eddie Alvarez. There's just too much to say about the Notorious.
And I'm glad you put it that way because he is this larger-than-life character, and I think at times people lose sight of just how skilled a martial artist this is. Elite striker, tremendous distance management. Few move better on the feet than Conor McGregor, and he'll look to put those striking skills to good use yet again tonight as Conor McGregor returns here.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 21 wins, 13 losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Stockton, California, presenting an Ultimate Fighter season winner, Nate Diaz! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 16 wins, 2 losses. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Dublin, Ireland, the notorious Conor McGregor! And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon is Herb Dean.
All right, Herb Dean, third man in the octagon for this one.
Ready. Ready to fight?
For a third time, you got Nate Diaz versus Conor McGregor. The first 2 fights were great. John, did this one live up to the first one?
Oh, I think it will. The celebrities have come out in droves. I'm going to work this fight for free, DC. I've decided tonight. I don't need a paycheck.
I'll take the check. I will take the check. I'll take the money, John, if you're giving it away. But I would pay to watch these boys fight.
All right, we'll see how it plays out. They are underway. Pretty nice knee there, DC.
Great job finding the opportunity to land that strike.
Nice connection there by Nate Diaz. Not a guy you want to let get going here on the feet, DC.
No, because it's all downhill with Nate, right? It's the activity that will overwhelm his opponents, and this looks like the start of that.
Oh, you gotta love this. He is coming out swinging early. No surprise, the aggression on full display.
No, he said he was going to take it to this guy. That is exactly what he's doing as we start this fight. Big punch lands over the top. How's he going to follow this one?
Well, he is a tactician. He does not discriminate when it comes to his weapons. There's a side kick.
That side kick can go to the legs or to the body. What a technique.
Conor McGregor gets caught by that straight punch. His defense has abandoned him tonight.
If this guy doesn't move his head, his night is about to end.
Rip the body there. So just over 20 total strikes have already landed for Nate Diaz. Oh, really good job by him there to raise the guard, DC, and block those shots coming his way.
He does a great job of blocking all incoming strikes. Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
So he lands a double jab there. He continues to work off of that weapon, and you felt like that was a big key for him coming in tonight.
Very important for him to start popping that jab. He's doing it over and over again, and he's finding a ton of success.
Oh, beautifully placed and timed kick there by Conor. And both guys really throwing with authority. Oh, massive head kick there. We'll see if he can finish. Under a minute now to go. Oh! Much improved defensively as he blocks the shot. Oh, and another leg kick lands flush, and now you're starting to see visible damage on that lead leg of his opponent.
Visible damage, and you see him starting to make mistakes now in his defenses because his leg is so beat up. It's red, it's all beat up, he's limping, he's turning away. There are so many things that he is doing wrong now because of the leg damage he has taken.
5 minutes in the books. All right, so the round is over, but not before damage was done. Cut on the cheek, sustained in that round. Cut man in there quickly as usual to try to seal it up. All right, so an entertaining 5 minutes. Let's look back at some of the highlights, DC, and I'd imagine a lot of these replays are going to be rooted in that kicking game that was on full display.
Absolutely. You're going to see a lot of different techniques, but the kicking was the key to him getting ahead in this fight. He's out ahead now. He needs to stay the course and continue to do that as the fight goes on.
All right, we'll see how it goes here in this next round. A high number of kicks landed there in the previous round, and at some point, these are going to really start to take their toll.
They do start to take an effect whenever you're taking kick after kick after kick, and watching him fight with that knowledge and that patience shows his fight IQ.
Right punches there. All right, good job by him there to raise the guard and protect his head.
He's doing a good job of keeping the guard high, blocking his head, and making sure he's not taking those damaging strikes up top.
46 total strikes have found the mark for Conor McGregor, and landing with 45% accuracy tonight against Nate Diaz. And they separate. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. And they separate.
Nice looping punch.
Well, McGregor gets hit with that hook. He's got to be careful here. Well, DC, headgear's not allowed, but he has raised the hands, and he's doing a nice job protecting the dome.
He's doing a great job of blocking his head. A lot of times, those shots to the head will knock you out. Not this time. This guy's making sure nothing lands.
Looked like he might have landed there. Instead, a swing and a miss by McGregor. Well, he was a little bit lackluster in round one. You can't say the same here in this second round. He has really picked up the pace, an uptick in the aggression and the output, and starting to find his range here in the pocket.
Oh, nice. Oh, that's a nice strike. Big head kick lands.
I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he doesn't know where he is. He's hurt real bad. That punch landed in the perfect spot.
And they separate. All right, so a nice job there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be. And if you do that, most times you will block the shot that's incoming.
And now his opponent in a world of control.
Such a sneaky head kick. He did not recognize it was coming high, and now he's got him hurt bad.
Oh! "20 seconds left to go in round 2. He blocks the punch. Oh, effective strike there by Diaz. All right, round 3 coming up next. All right, a lot of highlights from which to choose over those previous 5 minutes, DC. Let's take a look at the replay.
Yeah, and for all the good that he did in that round, it was the punching that really led to him really taking control of the fight. He did a great job finding his shot over and over again.
All right, next round is now underway. DC, any major takeaways after the previous 5 minutes?
That both of these guys are very evenly matched. The matchmakers did a fantastic job when they put these two in the octagon. So even though it wasn't crazy, you got to see high-level mixed martial arts.
Well, he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. He continues to connect on a high volume of strikes here. Well, eventually you know he's going to turn this defense into offense, but he's certainly doing a nice job on the defensive end thus far.
They talk about the feeling out process. He's getting his opponent's timing. Now he's blocking everything. Expect counters as we go forward.
Slips the shot.
He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
Nice job defensively there as he keeps his hands up, not just protecting his face, but also what is a pretty significant push.
You cannot allow that to get hit anymore, because the more it starts to split, then the blood starts to go into the eye. It not only is damaging in terms of the physical appearance of the cut, but the blood going into the eye almost completely shuts down that side of your face.
Well, he's been pretty accurate tonight. He's landed some significant strikes, but his corner's looking for him to mix it up a little bit more and just throw more volume.
Because they don't see too much of a threat. This guy has to have confidence in knowing that when he extends his combinations, he's still safe, but he's also going to be able to land. He's got to be finding that confidence in his mind that all the reps in the training room are going to pay off.
79 total strikes have landed for Conor McGregor, and landing with 35% accuracy thus far against Nate Diaz.
You got to check these low leg kicks.
Oh, nice punch there by Diaz. Under 2 minutes in our third and final round. Now his opponent's really on the ropes.
His opponent's on Beat Street. He's hurt so bad. I don't know what he's going to do to stay in this fight. There it is. Oh, nice.
Oh, we're getting a finish here. And this might just be a matter of time. And that will do it.
He's done. What a fight.
And to get the submission that late in the fight is most impressive, because you're dealing with sweat and blood and fatigue and a lot of different elements that play out over a 15 or 25-minute fight, but his technique didn't suffer, right? A lot of fighters, when they get fatigued, maybe the technique suffers a little bit. Not the case with this fighter here tonight. Locked it in and forced his opponent out of the fight. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He was able to get the fight to the ground exactly where he wanted it. Eventually, his opponent gave him an opportunity to get a submission. He did that, and he should be very proud of the work he did tonight in the octagon.
So a seminal moment for this fighter here tonight as he gets the win by submission. Huge victory in his career, and it'll be very interesting to see how they matchmake him moving forward.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 24 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by submission due to a heel lock, Nate Diaz!
All right, so what a performance by this young man here tonight as he gets the win by way of submission. He certainly put a lot of stock into getting the finish tonight, and he did just that. Congratulations.
It was a very tough fight, but he knew that if he did everything right, he can get to his position, which is the ground, and he would be able to find a finish by submission tonight. He did just that.